Hello everyone, my name is George Hammond and today I'm going to be taking a look at Los Andes pan flutes by Soundiron. Los Andes pan flutes is a collection of Argentinian pan flutes and is a collaboration with the Argentinian pan flute master and Antara Records founder Alejandro Fatua. The Toya covers the bass range, the Zanca and Malte span the lower and middle range, and the Chiuli reaches into the soprano range. The library comes in at $79, though it is currently on sale for $59. It requires a full version of Contact, version 5.5 or later, and 6.4 gigabytes of free storage space. Before we take a look at the library, I just want to thank Soundiron for providing me a copy of Los Andes Plan Flutes for me to do this review. As always, I really appreciate it, though I'm always trying to stay as unbiased as possible in all of my reviews. Let's jump into the library. So if I just pop on my headphones here. So as you can see, it is not a Contact player library, it is for Contact full. So I've got it in the file section here. Let's just load in the patch, the main patch. So here we go. It's rather RAM light, it's not too heavy. So let's just play the keyboard and see what it sounds like in its default state. So that is just the Ensemble patch here. If we click on this little arrow, we can select all the different instruments like the Chiuli, the Malte, the Toya, the Zanca. Let's just select the Chiuli and take a listen to that. So quite a high sound there, and it's just the sustains P. Of course, there's different articulations here. Let's go for the sustain F. And we have vibrato here. Two different types, of course, the soft and the loud. Quite a nice sound, really. There's also flautando, which I love to see. That reminds me of in Album 5 Tundra, there's the air articulation on the winds. It's very much like that. Of course, there's the loud version as well. So quite a nice sound. We've also got staccatos here. We've got long, soft and loud. So the mod wheel does nothing from what I can tell, which is interesting. Having the soft and loud articulations separated like that instead of just having it controlled by the mod wheel, or velocity in the case of the staccatos. I've also got short here, this is the loud mid. And here's the short, soft. And the loud, short. Quite a sweet little sound. There's also vibrato staccatos, which is interesting. Let's go to the mid vibrato staccatos. And the short, loud. So that's a very interesting articulation. And we've got staccato fit. Oh, FLT, so flatando. That's quite a quiet sound. Hopefully you can hear that. That's quite interesting though. And obviously there's the different sizes as well. We also have expressions here, so crescendo, descendo, etc. And decrescendo. And we also have effects here, so flutters. Ooh, that's an interesting. Look at that. Put a bunch of reverb on that. You've almost got an 8-bit like sound if you processed it a bit. That's very interesting. Got pips here. That sounds amazing. Listen to that. Some very nice rhythms there that can definitely be used in something in the background with a bunch of reverb. That's very nice. Those sound really funny, but very good. They're good, interesting sounds. They sound really good. A lot of this could definitely be used in very background stuff. A lot in the background, in a lot of music croquet, lots of stuff like that. But a lot of this does remind me of 8-bit almost sounds. It's quite interesting. Swirls here. What do these sound like? Let's go to the Malte. Interesting sound. It's just a little bit lower. So from my research, the pan flute it originates in ancient Greece, from what I can understand, and the name pan flute comes from the Greek god Pan, who was the god of mischief, if I'm remembering my research correctly. So it's a very interesting sound, and apparently they used it in plays, etc., in the background. It's quite a nice sound. Got louder ones here. It almost sounds slightly pipe organ-y at this range, but that's obviously due to the fact that it is just wind through a pipe, and or really that is what a pipe organ is, just automated. Let's go to the staccatos. Very interesting sound. Let's have a listen to some of the effects here. That's really nice. So there's different effects on each one. That sounds amazing. Listen to that. Let me put that through my reverb. Oh, I like that. That sounds really good. Let's go over to the Toya, which I believe is the very low one. Interesting sound. Not much to say about that, really. It's alright. Let's see what the effects are. Those sound really low, especially that low down. They sound really good. Let's switch to the Zanca here. Of course, controls and settings here. Pan left or right. And we can tune it up, which is quite interesting. If I tune it up all the way. Problem is I can't reset it easily, I don't think. What I'll do is I'll switch to different... Oh, now I'm going to have to reload the whole patch over there. Let's just reload it quickly. Which actually takes us to the Ensemble here. So this is all the pan flutes together. Awfully sorry about that, my disc ran out of space there. But anyway, we're taking a look at the Ensemble patch, weren't we? I wonder what this sounds like. If I remember what notes to play. Yes. I forget how the rest goes, but that's interesting. I do think the ensemble there is very nice. It sounds very good. I like it. let's take a look at some of the other sounds here. So there's a second ensemble patch, which is got crescendos loaded in automatically. Other than that, it's the same, I believe. There's also ambiences here, which I love a good ambience. And there's a sub bass, but there's also different ambient sounds here. 20 in total, it seems. We go to the sub synth here. You probably won't be able to hear that on mobile speakers or not very good headphones and Maltes, etc. But yes, so the idea is you can turn all of these on and then have a very nice sounding big ensemble. So you can get a really nice big sound using all the different things together. There is an FX rack here with all different options. You can insert all these different effects in here, like a lo-fi. And all different things like that. Some distortion. All different things. A rotator. Bit loud, that one. I think it caused some clipping there, but it's there's some very nice presets there as well here, which we can select. But if we go back to the file manager over here, custom effects, there's all these other patches here with different effects. Let's load one of those in and take a listen. Now I'm running this off a hard drive, but it is loading very fast. Oh yeah, my sustain pedal isn't working. I just want to draw in that quickly because that sounds really good. Reminds me of a bunch of techno I did. Actually, instead of doing that, why don't I just... Let's load up the Toya. that sounds amazing. I really like that. I'm probably going to do something with that later on. But honestly, that ARP sounds really good. I like that a lot. That's really quite nice. We go back to the other contact instance I load. I don't want to ruin that patch. We'll have a look at some of the other custom effects here. Like, let's just pick this one at random. Quite a simple one, that one. Let's load up this one. And what about this one here? So that's the legato one, which is quite nice. So as you can see, there's lots of different effects here, and there's phrases as well. So if I load in some truly phrases here at 120 BPM, let's take a listen to those. No, it's quite short. But as you see, they've got all different ones here. So all different phrases here. Let's have a listen to the Malte phrases. We've also got 160 BPM ones here, and 80 BPM as well. So that's quite a nice range of BPMs there. Though I presume it's probably using Time Machine and matching it to my my tempo here. Finally, some Zanca phrases. There's also some effects phrases, but I won't go through those. So there's some really, really nice stuff in this library. A lot of really nice sounds, a lot of great patches, and honestly, it sounds really, really good. And I think for $59, this is a great steal. And even at $79 this is, there's a great price there. So I think this is a really, really good library we've got here. Better not scroll too much. I've got some libraries I can't share there. But honestly, it sounds really good. I really like the sound of this library. And I really want to go and work on this techno idea I've got here. Listen to that. Isn't that... Oh, I've got some ideas for that. But it sounds really good. I think it's a great steal. It's a great... Honestly, it sounds and it look at the UI. It's just beautiful, really. It looks really beautiful, and the sound is very nice as well. I think when you're using the library, it's good that it's got a useful UI. You can clearly see what everything's meant to do. If we load in the master patch here, we can quite clearly see what everything's meant to do. Okay, so that's selecting it. Okay, that's a mute, turn on, turn off, link it. Okay. And it's quite easy to see what everything is doing in the UI. My phone's just had a notification. Hopefully that hasn't yet. No, that seems to still be recording. That's all good. So I think it's a really good library. There's a lot of great stuff in here, and it's quite a small size. It's only 6 gigabytes on the hard drive, which is quite surprising. It's got a lot of really nice stuff. The RAM usage, it seems to roughly be around 0.5 gigabyte, which isn't that much really in RAM. So I'm really quite happy with its performance there. And yeah, I think you can get quite a lot of stuff out of it, especially when you start manipulating the sound and not just using it as pan flutes. Start doing stuff like techno, what I was doing there, or just manipulating the sound. And that's what's really good about a lot of these custom effects. It's all different things, so you can get some really nice sounds with it. So overall, I'd probably give this library around a 7 out of 10, 7.5 out of 10, because I really quite like it. So yeah, be sure to check it out. There'll be a link in the description and in the pinned comment to the library. My name has been George Hammond. Thank you for watching. Hope you've had a nice time watching this video and you've enjoyed the sounds of the Los Andes pan flutes. If you've liked this video, like it, and if you'd like to, please subscribe. It always helps the channel. My name has been George Hammond. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.